Hello everyone, once again, welcome all my fine feathered friends. We continue to beat our skull in playing Pillars of Eternity once more time. Last time I left off, I actually got the Murder Hobo achievement of 1,200 kills, which is impressive. I will admit to that myself. It's not my best work, but oh god. And I was in the process of I gotta go talk to the Hobo King himself. So let's go ahead and get this started with. So last I left off, I killed an assassin. I had cue the framework fans there. Talked to that family of lawyers. And when I saved that guy's sister, he was like, "Nope, I'm busy with this other family." I debated on murdering the whole family. I decided against it. I was like, no, thank you. And I talked to the Crusaders. Even I did a boatload of things for them. They were like, nope, you're too busy dealing with these mercenary dudes. Because you help these mercenary guys out, go F yourself. Forget you. So now I gotta figure out where to go, what to do now. So let me check the almighty journal. Attend the hearings at the Ducal Palace in First Fires. Okay. Where's First Fires? Oh, duh. Well, I hope everybody had a good week. I hope you had a fantastic time. Enjoyed last 3-day weekend, which was great. Let me get a bunch of stuff done. Oh, that's where I want to go. I'm in the process of trying to look for another editor so I can just do videos, send them the video, and have them edit the video for me instead of me trying to do it, which I'm not very good at. I'll admit to that myself. Okay, so I gotta go here. Is this the palace? Hold on. Let me double check that. The Ducal Palace. Every time I see duck, I always automatically assume it's like a duck, like the Affleck duck. It makes me laugh. Hello, well-endowed guard lady. Let's see. Goodbye. I'm guessing this is the dude I talked to. Nope. Okay. Put that on double time so I can actually move faster. Who do I talk to? Noble. Almighty tab. Word from the wind, you would be attending. Okay. Duck Avery Wolfgren. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representatives' groups are easily discerned in a crowd. Crucible knights, stiff in their noisy armor, sit on one section. In the other are well-dressed members of the House of Domeno, casually watching with the Predator's interest. Still, elsewhere are the ramshackled dozens who have made no specific effort to dress up for the Liege Lord. Interspared are animancers in their academic robes with expressions either sour or concerned. At the back of the chamber sits the duck, sprawled in his throne, worn down but alert and feisty nonetheless. Well then, answer me this, Master Barazek. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate? Pellegrin leans in for a whisper. Oh, hello. Remember Barxas is the original form Palamene. I can't say that right. He's the finest minds the Animancies to come out of the Velelaine republics. He left for Defiance Bay 5 years ago because he believed this was the true heart of the Animancy's research. And Pelamine's words and the way she looks at her countrymen, you sense both pride and mild sense of frustration. As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about... Oh. You just lost your argument, buddy. My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future. And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominal? You can't have it both ways no more. Animancy goes, or this country goes. Die-hard Republican there, or, you know what? Die-hard both of them. So you admit, Mr. Berzek, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was? No. We've had many promising experiments. Cademan Ows has shown... Cademan Ows murdered a child for the complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he's done. The dozens won't stand for it. I'm glad I saved this dude now. Because I know the truth behind it. The experiment failed, yes. But his work was sabotaged. All at once the attendees turn their faces towards you in a mishmash of judgment and incredulity. Only the duck, a wild-looking man with a scraggly beard, seems unfazed by your interruption. Ah, our new delegate from the dozens. What makes you say this is sabotage? Rival enemies confessed to me during the interrogation conducted there. I met false potential in Blackberry Sanitarium who had tampered with Izo's machinery. Ooh, which one? Both these are good. Like, this is believable. And this is the truth. Like, this is absolutely 100% believable. Like, a fellow Animancer screwed you over? Oh. You know, I pride myself in telling the truth. That blanks, that even matter. These are people who would toy with the lives of our children. Indeed, even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Izo not still accountable here? This is not an incident. This is a response. Scientist who was manipulated. Too rational. Those who know me around here know me to be fair in judgment. Cadman Ows should be held innocent. Those who know me around here know me to be fair in judgment. Cadman Ows should be held guilty. Well, it wasn't his fault, and also the child was empty. So, Laura, this is this incident. This is responsible scientist who was manipulated. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Horse poopy! Those Animancers can't be trusted. Look at what happened in the Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from the Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes. I did clean it up. Are you sure this is your delegate, Edric? He won't be for long making claims like that. Well, dude, I believe I'm on the side of truth. I'm on the side of you. Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep. Heritage Hill is a bloodbath. Is blood on your hands, Judiciary. You turn a blind eye and look what happens. I've been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine. Though the knights were unable to control the damage, it was not the Animancies. but it was an ancient machine that caused it. You seem strange taste in travel, friends. Travels, friend. The height of your tails expand with every breath. My word is my oath. I challenge anyone here to find someone who knows different. Yeah. I heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearings. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw at Heritage Hill. Terra announced houses and Edward's machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this. Intelligence, their presence doesn't prove cause. This testimony is not evidence, it is a guess. Yeah. Yeah. Just shut up, dude. Smackdown! Animacy has many enemies. You need only to look around this room to see it. You're missing the point. Everyone, there's animancers, there's disaster. We all know what Waidwin's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Cred. I'm guessing Cad now. Who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge. Ha! Wrong bridge indeed. And that's funny because he said it. God, I love him. He's great. It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals blanking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it. Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have here? My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my home. We don't own no land, so that's where we lie then. My son, my wife, let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs, he couldn't cough up. My daughter, we put her to bed one night, and the next morning, she wasn't breathing. This hollow-born thing, it ain't ending. Oh, she drowned his son. It ain't ending. And it ain't ending, because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you something or others. Enough, Edric. Lady Dominal makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say... Oh, jeez Louise. Who of us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here? The grieving mother reaches towards your mind with hers. I still think she's a figment of my character's imagination because nobody directly interacts with her unless I tell them to. Bring order to the chaos here. I can. The crowd begins to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Right idea. Watcher. Taking this hearing by the Churlies ones. Don't waste your chance. Wayne's legacy is the creation of the Laden Key. Cadman, Azo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want animancies to fall. The dull muttering expands into a din of skepticism. that falls the hull. I have seen them in the ruins of Air Grandfather, operating machineries that disrupt the redirect the flow of souls near the towns of Gladen Vale and Grindford, where the legacy is universal as a watcher. I have heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn. Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Bearswick? The room laughs. Please, I want to help dry wood. You want to see crazy? Make one more smart comment just like that. Oh, Jesus. Until your room dries. For all I care, the rest of the people will hear the truth. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it. Madam, I expected better from the Knight of the Crew. Oh, I love that one. Oh, God, I love that one. Ooh, this is also going to your quips can't change the truth. Oh, God, I like calling her out, pissing her off. If he did, for your husband's sake, I hope he at least left the brothel. Oh, if, as the Duke says, no theory has more proof than any other. What is the harm in hearing one more? I don't like that one. I do like this one. I also like this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Your quips don't change the truth. The Duck leans forward in his throne, a trace of curiosity in his eyes. You must know, friend, the Laden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you. What's more likely, that the gods are destroying drywood for the science practice in many parts of the world, or the group of people hates animancy and wants it suppressed? Lanky is very real. There are foreigners from the Adir and Retiers who hate Deerwood and want to see us suffer. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's say a lord is cuckolded by his wife. He tells her to stop. She'll... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Honesty 3. I gotta do that one. If you know anything about me, you know this. I have been called many things, but never a liar. An honest witness is the best piece of evidence you have in this matter. Oh, God. Yes. Yeah. The only piece of evidence. The only piece of evidence that doesn't send your kind to the gallows, you mean. You made an unexpected case. Friend, I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider at least. How was it you came to learn of this? The matters of the dozens supported my searches for the answer. I took personal... you know what? Why not? They supported my query. They technically did. They gave me money. They gave me money. That's how I'm justifying it. Oh, dear Lord. It would seem that not all of them were in your investigation. He flicks his eyes toward Edric. Nevertheless, I am pleasantly surprised by their open-mindedness here. But these hearings are about more than Wayden's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say the moment that I were to take you to your word that our friends in the Blackenberry Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for the cause upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position? I would allow the Animancers to continue their work. They explore the questions we all wish to understand. If we'd known more, perhaps this crisis would have been averted. Not bad. Animacy should be studied in Deerwood. If you don't, someone else will, and they will. I like that response. They will wield it with great power over you. Yes, 100%. Animations of Deerwood have been given too much of a leash. The practice should be restrained and controlled. In truth, I am not completely confident Animancy doesn't have something to do with Wayden's legacy. It'd be wise to ban the practice. No. Animancy is too dangerous. No. Should be studied in the Deerwood. If you don't, someone else will, and they will. Yes. Her face still. Parian looks your way and subtly nods in approval. Thank you, hot Bert lady. I definitely will take that nod. Elif shakes his head. Animancy serves their own ambitions and their own purpose. Giving this power is likely setting a child loose in an armory. I'd call that Darwinism. I do not trust the Animancers, seeking first after gain glory, but if they can heal our children, I would not hinder them. Very well. That is all I wished to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest. I want to take the delegations for helping me to collect my thoughts, and our new delegation who has warned us of a new possibility that must be looked into. The time has come to choose a direction for Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement. Alright, Dale Balzac, representation of the Animancy Deerwood, step forward. Your Grace. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Ah, you bastard. So now that concerns of Animancy... Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own. What? What's he doing? No, avenge the Duke! No, wait! I'm giving you every chance to end the pursuit. Shall I end you? Another time. I'm already late. And I just pass out. Oh, construction completed. Yay. The words, shall I end it for you, ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own... So this is shades of Far Cry 4 or 5, I can't remember, where you would just complete a goal and all of a sudden your character get knocked out by drugs. And now you're brainwashed! One thing I hated about that game. Guessing for breath, struggling to keep your own balance, you drop to your knee and watch as Thaus hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, the screams and clashing of weapons fading to silence. So why weren't the meeting doors locked? That's what I want to know. Why weren't they locked? If they were locked while I walked up there, and all of a sudden they're now unlocked, that's the dumbest plot hole ever. And he broke in. Okay, you've got the Duke there, the Duke of your giant town. The world dims around you, the screams and clashing of weapons fading to silence. All that remains are the words. Shall I end it for you? Thou stands at a pulpit, high above an assembly of robed onlookers, pardon me. You among them, clustered around a wide, circular pit carved of stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone maw. Many of the women's figures and tones are severed, and the bottoms of their feet are charred black. Ew. The skin on one side of her face looks like a melted candle wax, black and red, and seeping. And the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish. What is the point of this? Her eyes are barely open, and her words come between strangled breaths. But they are steady, unbroken. I am already at peace. Grand Inquisitor, are you? So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption. He nods to a hooded attendant. So if they're blocking the flow of souls, like, you can like dam something up for so long, and then it breaks. That's the way it works. It's the way the whole thing. That's the way physics work. You can't hold something back forever, and if you do, it busts apart. Even in space, this is true. Like look at the moons on Saturn. There's like moons around Saturn that are slowly breaking up because of the pressure from Saturn, which. It's hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. Dominion of the Sleeper. What? Could you explain this? You open your eyes to beamed ceiling of the palace's grand entry hall. The clangs of the striking metal waft in from outside, alongside the cries of the injured. As you stagger to your feet, Thaus is gone. Well, yeah, utter shocker. Pelagane is standing over you, her eyes darting around the room before looking down and thrusting her hand out and grabs you. At least she's not smacking me this time around. Her eyes glow with inner light, her voice taking on an otherworldly tremble. Get up now! Off to one side, you can hear the clanking rustle of chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He is trying to say something seemingly directed at you, but at first it is too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rasp out a few words. Lady Webb, she's the only one. She must be told. She'll know what to do. Please find her. Tell her everything. Can I loot these? What's going on over here? Kind of finished escorting this supplicants and returns to the stronghold. Warren linked. Yeah, that's right. The construction completed. All right. So anything else I can start building? Curious Sharp after diddly-doo. I think I've built everything that can build me defense. Let's build a chapel. Why not? +4 gold? Hell yeah. Oh, I should have built the crafter's hall. Dang. There's a +1 defense there. Oh well. Too late. A curse of cold clay. Tenant. Don't go out there. There's rioting in the streets. Oh, okay. I'll stop it. Stands down. We don't want to fight. Jesus. Seriously, how does anybody let this happen? They're in league with the Animancers. I bet the Animancer College isn't fire. How do I get out of here? Ooh! Free boots. Yep. Auto shocker. Run before they see you. Auto shocker. So we're at the point of every game where the bad guy succeeds at everything he's doing, and then you gotta try and stop him. Oh, shocker. Oh, Lady Web lies still in her bed. Oh, yeah, alright. Cushion propping her back upright. The blood pooled beneath a gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. That means he killed her while I was in the meeting. Shattered glass rests on the floor beneath her dangling hand. You can feel the faint aura of her fading essence. Reach out for it. You make contact and are immersed in a torrent of sensory input and experiences. What time is it? Alright. When it claims, you find yourself in some room, lying in a bed with a glass of brandy in your hand. Through the walls from the streets outside come the sounds of screaming and shattering glass, the cacophony of an angry mob. You take a sip of your goblet. Across the room, the door opens behind. A patient, steady, pushes into the room. Walks Theos. This... I don't remember if I've heard this name before, other than the bad guy for this game. The floorboards creaking beneath deliberate steps. You wait until the last of the brandy is trickled down your throat before you speak. I was a fool to think I could tame these people. You came close to me the most. A fine epitaph. No worse than any. You're concentrating focus with all of your energy. It feels as though you are driving into a stone wall over and over. But it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of thought to leak through. What's in Twin Elms? Did you pull that from my thoughts? I've had time to practice. Ah. He walks over to a small table and raises a half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve of the selection and begins to reach for the empty glass. How is this whole conversation going on? Seriously, like, this is like a 20-minute conversation while I was in that room for like 5. I was saving that for someone. Pity. He replies, he replaces the brandy on the table with care before approaching the bedside. He sits on the edge of the bed next to you. You know, this is how it has to be. His words come freely, absent of all doubt. He draws a long curved knife from his belt, smeared with fresh blood. With this left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he raises the knife in the other hand. Its point dangling above your heart. Prove it. Faust slips a knife between your ribs and pushes it through. Layers of tissue separate with brittle, papery stiffness, and blood wells up around the blade. A pulse of reflexes causes you to drop your glass to the floor, and you hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take his knife and hand both of yours. A question radiate in your mind. What I get? You completed Act 2! For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you. Unguarded, and the answer comes simply cataclysmic in the reordering, of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all your life. But in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach. You look at Thaus with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time, and draw your last breath as a black, velvety darkness descends over you. Smoke rises from above the city walls, and bellowing plumes of blacken the sky like swarms beneath the walls of the rise of... I hate what does that. Can I? No, I can't. Another pattern of the Animancies are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estate and make off with their possessions. Animancies are torn away from their families and dragged into the homes and stoned to death in the streets. What had spread immediately, the Duck Avar had been assassinated, and that the Animancer was to blame. The city wastes little time in exacting revenge and little effort to evaluate guilt. In the center of it all, Blackenberry Sanitarium burned and had down to Lane Hedrick House. The last bastion of the stability of the Deerwood had fallen silent. Now, safely outside city gates, you pass. So, wait. So, the death of one dude. Oh, my lord. So, this dude literally destroyed the largest capital here because he was mad at Animancy for some reason or another. I don't know. The bad guy's logic fails me. I mean, I don't understand it. Your path points eastward toward Twin Elms, where Thaus is bound for reasons that remain mysterious as the Laden Key itself. Lovely. As you cross the bridge, a left draws up beside you. The fires of Defiance Bay cast a shivering flicker of light across you. One half your face, the other darkens. Please stop. I need to tell you something. You you're confessing your love to me again, that was bizarre. And then, like, in the middle of a dungeon, he was like, so, do you like to sleep by yourself? Yes, absolutely. I like to sleep by myself. I like having one single bed I can stretch out like a starfish. This is getting old. Don't tell me you're the person who tucked away. No. Go ahead. I'm not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adair, I was introduced to an organization. All I know was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the Synthwood. My father and his Earl, at this time, it was enough. In the early years, I thought of them as many things: hooded men, prudent teachers, the latent key. Their rules were strict. Their guidance was clear. I sincerely believed they wanted to keep me. So you were a bad guy. And you said to me you never told me any of this. I wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. He looks down. I came to Deerwood a little over a year ago. My orders were to gather information on animancy in the region. A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leaves. She sent me a gilded veil to keep my eye on events surrounding the local lord. But I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she's reassigned, killed, or sacrificed. The way you saw, by the time you met me, I had been on my own for a couple of months. What do you want from me? And you thought it would make it easier, make an easier target. You knew I was coming. I couldn't have. I've been in contact with my suppliers for months. Spirits, pardon me. I needed some kind of directions. After that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned that you'd survived the Bailiwick, and I thought you might be able to put me back on the Laden Keys trial. And I was correct. In a way, but what we found wasn't what I'd expected. He takes a deep breath. I knew the Laden Key was trying to stop animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone. Murder, sabotaged, abandoning entire districts to shambling, horrors, and now the whole city is up in flames. I'm still not sure about animancy, but I knew I've been following the wrong masters. Please accept my apology and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Thaus. Bellyman shakes her feathered head and holds her hands out towards Aloth as though framing him in her view. Framing him? That's a weird way to put that. And what do you really expect us to do with this too-late confession? Trust you on your word? With all your supposed extra senses, you let this happen. How like a watcher to miss what's right in front of his eyes. Don't blame me for this! As long as you don't forget who's in charge, I'm keeping a close eye on you from here on out. Forgive you, Aloth. But I want you beside me, not behind me. I'm not asking you to trade one master for another. I'm finished with you. Get out of my sight! He technically didn't know it, but, you know, he was being an a-hole. Fine, that's what I'll say. That would be an honor. His voice, solemn and quiet. Before we move on, I'd like to discuss a few things. Let's go. I don't want to be near a burning town. Reach out to his soul. Step back. Whatever. I imagine there's a hidden counter involving that, because it says the more you do that, the stronger you are. With that, reach out to his mind. Step back. Whatever. Go away. I don't care. Let's see. Dilly doo, dilly dilly doo, dilly dilly doo, dilly doo. Have I been here before? I have. Can I head this way? Oh! Hello. He arrives at last. Who are these dingle wings? Laden Key Wizard. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well. A woman in fine robes, flanked by an armed group of savors every word before whispering the next. Finally! You should have remained in Defiance Bay. She draws a smile, pale and full, that droops below her recessed chin. Never trust a man that doesn't have a chin. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. It's her! The other one! A woman in the group motions with her arquebus towards Pelagane. Are we looking for her too? Yes. She squints and looks at Pelagane up and down. A dark-skinned woman. Ah, it's racist. Come on, buddy. With feathers. There can't be too many of your kind around these parts, can there? She smiles with strange... we're gonna skip that. Pelagane's feathers ruffle, and good luck, you can cut your part with a lightsaber, dude. Ruffle, and the golden irons of her eyes grow thin, swallowed by the blackness of her widened pupils. And why would you be looking for me? The same person. I'm looking for him. Her eyes twinkle above her placid smile. You should know, little bird. No one wants to hear songs about conspiracies. Her voice deepens and takes on an edge of menace. It just makes us want to wear you neck. So I'd say ring in that voice. Ring. Like ring, like the ring of cloth. Anyways, at least words. After all the efforts you've mustered, it would be a shame to end it quietly. Stay silent. Cool too. Requirements not met. Some worthwhile action. I could use a bit of vengeful violence. Walk away before you get hurt. I like that. I'll never end quietly as long as I draw breath, assassin. Walk away before you get hurt. You've got a noble heart. The woman wets her lips. I'm going to enjoy seeing it burn Time to end this. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No. Let's take that guy out first. He's there. Why are they all healing rapidly? That dude exploded. Dang! I'd save the best for last. Taking her out was delicious. Them fighting each other for a brief moment there. That was kind of cool, like a Three Stooges moment. Damn the ambassador. I told him there was a conspiracy. Again and again, I was ignored. Then, the Duke's death, the riots, and now, this. The Lane Key is targeting me. We need to warn the ambassador in first fires. A little hard to do, buddy. A Lane Key Grimorum. Anything cool in here? Anything I don't have? All garbage. Okay. But I will give that to him to go ahead and scrape spells out of it. Anything he needs. What's this? +3 might. Belt. Nice. I'll throw the Morning Star in here. Nope. I'll throw that there. Most looks to be garbage and money. Oh, a corpse. I've burned up so much they don't stand a chance. What I love. Oh god, but the amount of issues I had in the other areas. What? Oh, I fought these things before. I'm sorry for the jump cut there. Somebody stopped to ask me a question. What's this? Dark Spools. Yay! More things to fight. You've killed 1,200 people! We're not sure if we should be impressed or scared of you. I'm happy I got that achievement. What the heck? Spotted Stegia. Whoa, jeez Louise. I'm surprised I haven't leveled yet. Stuff here is definitely harder to fight. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go back to that one cave entrance. That had all the spores in there. They kicked the crud out of me last time I fought them. Why did it send him? Oh, I couldn't go this way before because the tide was too high. That's right. Forest lurkers. Oh, my wizard's about ready to go down because he got jumped by all the freaking cats. Who's that? Oh, it's a dryad lady. Gotcha. Yeah, little dryad lady. And ooh, dang, took out 2 people. Come on. That's a dead body. Yoink. Yoink. Wait for everybody to heal up. Give a minute. Nom, 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 nom. Small horned helm. Take all that. Oh, cave. Exploration, which is boring. I'm gonna check out that cave real quick. Actually, I think I'll call it quits and then start editing as soon as I check out that cave. Oh, joyous occasions, more spoilings. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save my game here. I'll explore this cave next time. Can't while you're in combat. Alright, well, as a recap, we went ahead and murdered a lot of people. Tried to save Animancy in the town, but failed miserably at it. If my input really didn't matter at that point, what was the point of that whole instance? That was dumb. It almost feels like the person who wrote this thought this was Lord of the Rings, but in actuality, this is probably closer to Harry Potter. It's not a bad story. It's got some cool elements to it. I like that, but yeah, this is very much Harry Potter when this should have been Lord of the Rings. And Baldur's Gate 3 also has that issue too, where it's really good, but it's definitely not Lord of the Rings. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for the evening. I'm going to save my game again to make sure it's nice and saved. I'll start ending my video in a minute here. And, well, guys, stay safe and, always, and as always, stay frosty.